ورحمة الله وبركاته.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. صلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا Muhammad وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. We'll continue inshallah ta'ala talking about this important topic and important workshop, how to have peace, how to have successful marriage inshallah ta'ala. Last week we talked about different topics, and inshallah today we'll continue where did we stop last time. We'll talk about now the khutbah, engagement. The engagement khutbah, the period between khutbah, engagement, and wedding. What is permissible and what is forbidden at that period? When we talk about that marriage, before we go to that wedding night, wedding event, we have that period, maybe weeks, maybe months, few months, or whatever. What is allowed to do at that period and what is not allowed? ماذا يحرم على الخاطب and المخطوبة? Number one, no khalwa. Khalwa meaning you should not sit with the girl, or the girl should not sit with the man in private room. This is khalwa. Because Prophet ﷺ said, if someone, man or woman, sit together alone in private room and no one else with them, shaitan will be the third person. Shaitan will be the third person. Now we have something else. They said, okay, we already talked about the engagement and we are thinking to have the marriage contract later, but we need now to get to know each other. Okay, we will not sit in the private room, but we will go to Starbucks, we'll go to the library, we'll go to market, we'll go to mall. It's allowed or not? What do you think? What do you think? Yes or no? No. Why? Because they are not married. And the purpose of khutbah, that engagement, to see her face and for her to see your face, his face, and to know each other in 1 or 2, 3 meetings. After that, we have to go forward to have that marriage contract or to cut that relation. No need to have meeting after meeting, hang out, go to the mall, go to the cinema, go to the here and there. Why? Because we are still getting to know each other, trying to know each other. Shaitan will be with you wherever you go. Even if shaitan or someone think, let us have meeting in the public area. Even that, no need. With the public area, you still have that private conversation. You still have that private meeting. Yes, in front of everyone, but not everyone is listening to you. And shaitan will be with that two couple if no need. You can visit her, or or she can visit you at your home with her family, with your family, for that general meeting, for general visit. Yes. Before and after the engagement, if there is no contract, so still he is like mahram. He is not mahram. He is not husband, and she is not wife. So we need to be careful. It is very sensitive time.
Can you have like private conversations in her house or in his house, or no?
For that private conversation, that maybe should be okay for maybe certain time, 1 time, 2 times. After that, what kind of private conversation? That private conversation maybe for our, yes, we will talk about what kind of topics that we can talk in that period. Now, always we need to have, like, we should not cross that line, red line that Allah Azza wa Jalla and Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam draw it to us to protect ourselves and to protect others. This is for the safety of everyone. Number 3, al-mas, touch. No touching. No touching, no hugging, no kissing. She is not your wife. He is not your husband. Yeah, but we love each other. Yeah, I know. Wait, be patient. تبادل الصور, exchanging pictures or videos, it is haram. Many issues happen between people after they like exchange their videos and pictures and they didn't continue their relation. What happened? Okay, bring back everything or delete everything. No, I'm not going to delete anything. I'm going to post everywhere. I'm going to send to everyone. I'm going to post in Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. I'm going to do this bad stuff against you because you didn't continue with me. So don't do that. Yes, sometimes people, they feel excited. They are drinking coffee together and they are maybe kissing each other, touching each other. It is allowed, not allowed. And they take that pictures. What you have to think, what happened if something happened for your relation? You have to protect yourself. You can't do that later after you get married. But now it's very sensitive. Okay? Now, عقد الزواج, the marriage contract. What's the meaning of marriage contract? What we should do before marriage contract? Number one, al-istikhara, doing salah, pray, and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to choose the best for you. Because you plan something and you try to do something for your future, for your benefit, but at the end there is other plan from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Maybe He knows, of course, for sure, He knows best and He can choose the best for you. So it is good whenever you want to decide anything special for marriage, when you move to other house, when you move to other work, when you move to other city, and when you get married, this person or that person, it is very important to do dua al-istikhara. And the Prophet ﷺ taught Sahaba how to do istikhara. Oh Allah, choose the best for me. Ya Allah, you know and I know nothing. Ya Allah, please, you are my creator, you are my Lord, you are my Rabb, you are my God. I need your help, I need your support. Choose the best for me. If that person is good for me, for this life and hereafter, Ya Allah, make it easy for me to get married from that person. And Ya Allah, if that is not good for me or for her or for him in this dunya and for hereafter, Ya Allah, let me keep away from this project. And Ya Allah, choose the best for me. That's it. Some people, they wait for some dreams to see. No need to wait for any dream. Just make dua and pray, then go ahead and say Bismillah. And as we talked earlier about how to choose your wife, how to choose your husband, we have some that certain things of conditions. Okay, and we don't need to repeat it because for the sake of time, we need to go with other topics, inshallah ta'ala. What the arkanu aqd al-zawaj? In Islam, the marriage contract has 4 things. If you miss one of these things, the marriage contract is invalid. And we need to make sure that 4 things are there in any marriage contract. Number 1, as-sigha, the agreement between husband and wife, that I accept you as a husband according to Quran and the Sunnah. And she will reply, I accept you, or I agree to accept you as my husband according to the Quran and the Sunnah. Yes, and she might have her guardian, her wali, father or brother, to talk on her behalf. That is fine as well. For the muwafaqa, for the agreement, if she remains silent, that is like kind of agreement from her. She agrees. But if she doesn't agree, she's supposed to say no way. She's supposed to say something to tell others that she is not agree with the marriage. But if she remains silent and she smiles, okay, we have that shyness, that modesty, or that what kind of modesty of we call it haya. So if she remains silent and she asks her father, her mother to talk on her behalf, that is good as well. As zawj and as zawja, the marriage contract should have husband and wife. This is the main the main people in the main subject. Something else, two witnesses, two Muslim male witnesses in the marriage contract. Not at least, we have to have two witnesses. Yes, they have to be Muslim because it is Islamic marriage contract. We are talking about Islamic marriage contract, right? So they need to be there. Of course, sometimes we have maybe thousands of people that are witnessing that marriage contract, 125 family members, friends, all of them are witnesses. Actually, they are witnesses. So we're supposed to have at least two witnesses. We should not have just wife and husband. And okay, do you accept me as a husband according to Quran and Sunnah? Yes. I accept you as a wife. Okay, let us go. No. We have to have agreement and we have a guardian for the zawja, al-wali. Wali meaning the guardian. Imra'a, lady, woman, she should not go alone to that project. She should have a guardian. Why? Not because she is not qualified to talk on her behalf or to decide. No, just for her protection. So Islam doesn't look down at the woman because you know you are not qualified. Let somebody else talk on your behalf. No, not on that level. Because she wants a man to talk with other man. If something wrong happened with her, my father will take my right from you. My father will deal with you. My brother will deal with you. My son, if she has adult son, and she was maybe widow or divorced, and she has son, he can be her guardian. Why? For her protection, for her benefit. Subhanallah. Yes, he's supposed to be above 13 or 14 years. Legally, they said now 18 years to have driver license and to have his name and his driver license number. However, this point is very important. Some people, they said, okay, a woman has right and she can, okay, we understand, but Islam, when Allah put some rules in Quran and Islam for our own benefit, sometimes you will go emotionally about things you love and you fall in love and you want to take decision right away. But at the end, maybe your guardian, your father or your brother notice something else you cannot notice, you cannot see it. That's why. Okay, so agreement, husband, wife, guardian, and two witnesses. Now we have 8 tips, 8 advice for the husband and the wife between the marriage contract and between the wedding event. The wedding event. Now, the advice, do not make that period long. Okay? Between marriage contract, al-aqd wal-urus. Aqd, the marriage contract. So they did marriage contract today. And they decide to have the wedding party after maybe 1 year or after 8 months. It is too long because after they have that marriage contract, she is wife and he is husband, and they should supposed not to delay it if there is no need for that delay. Okay. What else? After you get that marriage contract, you suppose not to make many visits, every day visit, every day visit, every day visit, every day visit. Come on. Okay. زر غبا تزداد حبا. I have something else to share with you. Maybe the parent of that lady will feel shy to tell you, no, don't visit us every day. But you have to be respectful and to give them also enough time, not every day visit. And maybe she is busy with her family. Maybe she wants to go with her family somewhere. and you just hold them every day. I'm going to visit you. I miss you. I will visit you. Okay. Hold on. Do not stay at her house for a long time at the evening or at night. Don't go back home. You're home at 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
This is before signing the contract?
No, after signing contract. No, now we finish with the contract, we sign it, and we say congratulations, but there is no wedding event yet. We're still here between marriage contract and wedding night. Sometimes some people, they have that time, that period between marriage contract and wedding. So this is kind of advice. Do not do these things. Visit her in the convenience time for her and for her family. And if you visit her in the evening time, do not stay late after midnight. Number 4, do not go out every day with your wife before wedding. Yes, you have contract, and she is your wife, and you are the husband. But don't hang out every day, and for maybe private rooms. Yes, she is wife, you are husband. Why? Because maybe some people look at you or at her in different way. And maybe if something wrong happened between you and her, or you break that relation, and she gets pregnant, and that happened, that person, that husband might be bad husband. He might say, this is not my baby. So he will put her in trouble. That baby is from him. He will say, no. Why? Because they used to go every day together. They stay together. Khalas, get married and stay together. So this is very important and very sensitive. Now, what topics, what things they supposed to talk between marriage contract and between the wedding party? Now, it is very important now to tell your wife, to tell your future wife and your husband wife what you love and what you like and what you dislike. This is like you now, brother, it is now time to talk with your wife about your plans, about children, about study, about work, about houses, about things. It is time now to talk this private conversation. Now it is time. Before you have that marriage contract, it is some general interview, general interview. No need to go to some details. Now you have right, and she has right to go to some details to plan for you for the future. Tell her, what do you like? What do you like from me? What I like from you? What do you like to do? What do you like not to do? So it is good to have that kind of conversation. You can discuss with her, how can we solve our issues if we have issues in the future? Who should be involved with in our life, and who should not be involved? She can tell you, okay, that is good question. I can involve my mother, my father, but please do not involve my sister. Khalas, we have that agreement from now. He can tell you, okay, I agree. If anything happened between me and you, if something wrong and we need help, you can ask my father, my sister, but do not contact my aunt. It's very bad woman. She is going to destroy our life. So no, so this kind of conversation is okay to have that kind of agreement.
Did you talk about that before getting married?
Not in that details, but like just planning. Who will help us to move to other city? Yeah, I have one of my family member. He is very expert in this and that. We can ask him. So you have like kind of clear picture about your new life with your spouse, and about things might come up suddenly, and you don't need to look for someone. Already you know her family members, you know her relatives. She talk about many other stuff from her family side, and you talk as well. So you get to know each other more and more. Now something else. Yes, good question. What if I'm a new Muslim, River? Should I also involve my family, non-Muslim family members, or what? It is a good question. It's up to you and based if each case. Maybe that doesn't matter the religion. We need expert in the family issues. Doesn't matter he's Muslim or non-Muslim. Sometimes we have some certain things or issues we need the Muslim expert to help. And sometimes it doesn't matter. It is kind of human issues. Anyone can help. Any expert, Muslim or non-Muslim, can help you. Yeah, trustworthy person. You can tell her what time or what kind of which days, which time period of the year to visit your family if she is in different country or different city. What about my vacation, my visit to my family? We'll go together. You will go to your family to visit in different city, and I will go to, or will. So these kind of things, it is very important because sometimes we love each other. When we get married after a few months, okay, I'm going to visit my family. No, let me go first. Come here. Oh, that will cost me this flight. Oh, So let us talk before to have that kind of agreement. This year we'll go there, or this month we'll go there. Sometimes they live in the same city, in the same neighborhood, but just have agreement. Some people they like some girls. I know from my background, they love to visit their mother every day. I cannot live with my mother without my mother. Okay, and that issues start to come between husband and wife for no reason. She wants to visit her family every week or every other day, and sometimes of them they live in different cities or different countries. Okay, I need to go to visit my family. I don't have enough money to book flight for you every month or every week. Have mercy upon me. No, I miss my sister. I miss my mother. So the kind of difficulties we might face it. That's why we can have this kind of conversation during that period to make like introduction to your new life. I might have like if you are engineer, if you are doctor, and you have conferences, you can tell her. If you are imam or scholar, hey, I'm so busy person. I'm just letting you know. Every week I have at least 1 or 2 days outside of my city, or at least I will come back late sometimes because I have other responsibilities toward my community, toward my work, meetings or things. So these kind of agreements is good. If she is also working and she has something to share with her husband, she's supposed to tell him, not to surprise him. Oh, this is my work. This is my job. Oh, I cannot live with you like this. Why you didn't tell me? I cannot. Also, they start doing issues and fight each other not because they hide things, but they didn't make it clear for each other from the beginning. So this is what we supposed to talk. Now, number 6. Number 6, gift. At that period, maybe some husbands they give a lot of gifts. They are so excited. And I know one husband, he gave car and he gave many jewelry, gold, money. Yani, you're going to say hundreds, thousands of dollars. He was so excited. I love her. I love her. I love her. After a few weeks from their marriage, give me back everything. I realize you don't deserve anything. Okay, so why you give that much? And she feels that you are the same person after you get married, and you are a very stingy person after that. And she doesn't see anything from you after. Oh, why you change? So be in middle. Be in middle. Give what you have to give and what you can afford. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't show yourself that you are يعني that billion person and you have everything, whatever she wants, whatever she dream. Okay, after that, خلاص, no, nothing more, haram. And you might give some expensive gifts during that period between marriage contract and wedding party, but you are not able to do that again after, or to continue the same way. Number 7, you need to understand her emotion, her feeling sometimes toward her family. Sometimes she cry because she is going to leave her house, to leave her mother, her parent, her sibling, and she cry. And sometimes she is not feeling well because she's leaving that city. She spent 20 years there, maybe, or whatever. Don't be harsh with her. Don't be tough with her. Understand her feeling. Number 8, do not ask your future wife things to do, that things against the family tradition or family culture, her family. She still lives with him, and she still have the same culture and tradition. No, you have to change. From now, right now, I am your husband. I have marriage contract between me and you. And come on, she will come to your house, and then you can have that agreement. You might sometimes ask her to go out with you, and she has other maybe things to do with her family. No, you have to leave your family and go with me. So please understand that, and have always something like with agreement with her. Now, what about the wedding party? Laylat al-Ars, wedding night. What we should do, what we should not do at that night. It is very important important night when you start your new life with your spouse. Number 1, do not start your new life with haram. Okay? لا تبدأ زواجك بارتكاب المحرمات. Some people, they are very religious people, they are very good people, but at the wedding party, they commit haram and sins. There is no permission to have alcohol or to have like mixing men and women, and there no cover, no modesty, and awrat and things. And okay, it's wedding party, let us do whatever. No, don't start your new life with this kind of haram. That will destroy your life. Start your life with blessings. I remember many, mashallah, of brothers and sisters, many families, they invited me for their daughters or children's weddings. They asked me, Imam, we need you to be with us to bless our wedding party. We need Quran recitation. We need like a small, short lecture, short speech, and like reminder, few verses from Quran, few hadith from Rasulullah. We need like blessings from Allah. We need His mercy to come upon us at that time. I really appreciate these kind of people because they believe they need the help of Allah by obeying Him and by respecting His Quran and His instructions. Some people, they don't care, and they don't invite any imam, and they don't need any Quran recitation, and they need it is time for joy and to. So we remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
More simple, the wedding is the better.
Yes, of course. More simple your wedding and easy. And that is here a little bit sensitive. Let me say this. Simple for who? For someone has billions, to make it simple, and to bring just McDonald's sandwiches or burgers and to feed his guests. No, it's not simple. It's haram to do that for that person. He has to honor his guests based on his level. Someone has no money to spend. He is poor. and he cannot afford hotel or big hall and big event and put $100,000 for the video cameras, for the food, for the okay, we have to tell that person, please make it easy for yourself. Make it easy for yourself. But that person, he has billions and millions of dollars. He has to invite people and to feed them and to have good things based on the levels. Okay. Of course, without tabdhir or israf, without wasting money, without wasting food, without wasting that kind of things, of course, it's haram. Now, there is dua when you enter your house, the room, your private room. It is good to make dua. بسم الله اللهم إني أسألك خيرها وخير ما جبلت عليه وأعوذ بك من شرها وشر ما جبلت عليه. So it is good to make dua for yourself and for your spouse, for your wife. Ya Allah, I ask you to have mercy and to bless me and to bless her. Ya Allah, keep your blessings upon me and her, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Ya Allah, make my life easy with her. Ya Allah, grant us happiness and success. Make dua. Oh Allah, protect us from shaitan. Ya Allah, keep shaitan away from our house. Do not let shaitan come to our room or our house. Then Allah Azza wa Jal will give you barakah and Allah will grant you, inshallah, good children. Something else, as a husband, he loves to see the beauty of his wife. He is supposed also to beautify himself in front of his wife. He is supposed also to take care of his hygiene and cleanness and other things. Prophet ﷺ used to use siwak, cleaning his teeth every single time he entered the house. And whenever he wants to recite Quran, and whenever he wants to read or meet people or pray, always. And always has good and expensive perfume at that time. They describe him, always his smell, mashallah. Everyone around him love to talk with him, love to stay close to him, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. وَكَانَ يُمَازِحُ نِسَاءَهُ. Say jokes, smile, laugh. This is the first night. We are talking about the night of wedding. As a husband, what you're supposed to do. So now, other thing, your wife is halal for you. Your husband is halal for you. Everything is halal. Everything is permissible except two things. The period, the woman, her period, monthly period, you're supposed not to do that, what we call it, sexual activity at that period, at that time. Okay? Of course, you can touch her, you can kiss her, you can play with her, but without that area is supposed to avoid. Number two, this number one. This is the only thing it is forbidden in Islam. The second one, نساؤكم حرث لكم فأتوا حرثكم أن شئتم. So make it properly, not, how can I explain it? ليس في الدبر.
Like, I think the right word for it would be anal sex.
Yeah, no anal sex. Yeah, that's it. So two things. In her monthly period and anal sex, it is haram, and the rest of everything is halal for you and halal for her. Okay. Number 5, please seek help and advice from the people of knowledge and from trustworthy people, from righteous people for your new life. You can ask. Some people, they go or husband or wife without knowing anything. And they maybe see some videos from YouTube and they maybe misunderstand things. You have to ask trustworthy people. about some details. You need to understand regarding your wife, as a wife, regarding her husband. Ask right people, righteous people, knowledgeable people. They will give you, they will advise you, they will guide you to the right and good answer. Something very important now. Number 6. Everything inside your bedroom is secret. You should not take anything out of that bedroom. Wife and husband. Wife and husband. You should not take anything outside of your bedroom. No mother, no sister, no brother, no friend, nothing at all. Otherwise, you are going to destroy your life. You are going to bring shaitan to your life. It's very, very, very confidential. This is your private life, your private room. You should not share anything about your spouse with anyone. Some people, unfortunately, they talk, they complain sometimes, they need help or they seek help, but they talk with wrong people. What I should do if my husband does this and that in the bedroom, the bed? What I supposed to do? What I supposed to say? What I supposed to react? And maybe that woman is talking with somebody, some wrong person. That wrong person could be mother, could be sister. If she is not wise enough, if she is not smart enough, if she is not knowledgeable enough to take that responsibility and to give that advice. So be careful. Seek help, seek knowledge, but from the right people. Husband, same thing. You should not ask anyone. He is my very close friend. Let me ask him, and he has experience. He got married 2-3 years ago, and maybe he had, okay, my friend, I have something to share with you, and please. And if you share with that person, he might expose and he might talk with other friends. In 2 days, you will see your story everywhere. What happened? So keep it secret. And if you get mad one day from your spouse, you should not share that private things. Haram. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, عسى رجل يحدث بما يكون بينه وبين أهله أو عسى امرأة تحدث بما يكون بينها وبين زوجها فلا تفعلوا فإن مثل ذلك مثل الشيطان لقي شيطانة في ظهر طريق فغشيها والناس ينظرون. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, it could be a person, a man, talk with people about what happened between him and his wife in the bedroom. And it could be a woman, a wife, talks with some people what happened between her and her husband in the bedroom. He said, do not do that. Stop doing that. Why? Because these two people, that man and that woman, that wife, that husband, like similar to that shaitan and shaitana, they did that activity, sexual activity, in front of everyone. And people are looking. And you have to shy. And you have to keep that secret. Do not be like shaitan or like shaitana. What you are doing in private, then few days later or few hours later, you share with your family members or with you with friends or somebody else. So it's very important, and these kind of things brought many issues. Okay, let us have like a break for 3 minutes to have questions from you, inshallah, or any comment. Then we'll go to other important topic about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a husband. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yes, Alexander.
So you explained that after the nikah, like you can't be alone, like so after you send the nikah, your husband and wife. So what happens, like if you hold hands or you show your hair, like is that allowed, or is that like recommended to wait till wedding night, or do you have to wait till wedding night?
Very good question. This question is, Rahabi, you said that between the marriage contract and the wedding night, you should not go every day. You should not have that kind of many visits or sit together long time. And we understand why, right? But what about if I show him my hair, my beauty, my makeup, or some parts of my body because I'm halal, I'm his wife? It's allowed or not? Of course, it's allowed because you are wife. He is husband. But we need to be careful not to have that like wife and husband, and you have baby, then something wrong happened and some issues came. Some cultures they don't allow, even if they have marriage contract, they don't allow the husband to visit every time or to have his wife go with him alone for a long time. They scare because they have that experience with maybe some stories. So they need to protect both of them. Okay, let us have wedding party right away. Don't wait.
It's not a sin that happens.
No, it is not sin. No, of course. Even if they get like they get married and they live together for short period and she has baby from him, that's fine. He is my husband. But I'm talking about culture and some traditions for the safety for the future, because many relations break down after that things. Okay. Yes.
So, you said you talk about like how to have how many kids you want and all this stuff. That's supposed to be talked before the nikah, right? Not after. Because like what happens if you do the nikah and then you find out information that you don't like, then you have to go get a divorce?
Good question. So some points we have to have agreement between both wife and husband before marriage contract or after marriage contract. Sometimes if I don't agree with certain things with him before marriage contract, I should not continue with him, or he should not continue with me. And that will be easy for me and for him. What if we figure out some certain points after marriage contract and we don't agree? We have to sacrifice. Remember, responsibility, sacrifice, and accept differences to have good marriage and to have peace. Sacrifice how? I need 3 children. No, I need 12 children. Let us go in the middle, 5 or 6. So we need to come to some solutions because khalas, we already get married now. We have already marriage contract, but it is also easier than to get really married after that. So from now, if it's really big issue and we cannot live together if we don't solve this issue, yeah, you can talk about it. So some certain things, it is not major, because I believe when you reach that level of marriage contract, already you pass first background check, second background check, first screening. The main things that you are looking for, already you agree with. Anything else later on, I believe it should be minor things, not big issues. And do not let shaitan or some people around you, around him, to make it big issues. Okay?
What questions do you recommend to ask like, before the nikah?
What questions, Sister is asking, what kind of questions we should ask before marriage contract or after marriage contract? It depends. Maybe some questions, things in my life or priorities in my life different than your priorities. As a husband or as a brother, my priority is different than my brother here. As a sister, her priorities in her life different than her other sister priorities. I don't know. So it is your priorities, but the main things that we mentioned earlier as well, religious, deen, that religious person should be good person, righteous person, who can take care of me, who can respect me, who can give me my rights, who should not wrong me in any way.
How can you make sure they're religious?
You can observe him from his talk, from his prayers, from his relation with Allah, from his relation with his people around him. Yes.
exactly much. Make this happen.
You need to investigate well. You need to ask more. You need to check well. His work, his job, his boss, his family members, his friends. Yeah, we need to check. We need to check deeply. And I told you last time about my experience with my wife's family. They investigate and they told us, okay, give us time, 2-3 weeks at least, then we'll get back to you. And I was waiting. Oh, I called my mother, my father, any news, any update? No, not yet, we are waiting, because we called them, they said we need more time. Yeah, they are investigating behind me and they are asking, he's good person, he's good student. They ask my teacher, they ask my school's teachers, my principal, then they ask them, so they have right. Why? They will give me the most important person in their life, their daughter. And they cannot throw their daughter like away, like anyhow, take her, and if you don't like her, bring her back. No, not like that. It's not target, just bring receipt. So life, children, family, establishing family, not only for the family of the daughter, also the family of son. Also, they have right also to ask about the daughter and her family as well, because he is going to have mother of his children, wife. I have to trust her when I leave her. I have to trust how to educate my children, how to take care of my house when I leave her. So both of them, they have right to ask each other until they love each other, respect each other, agree with each other. Then they go to other level, other step about marriage contract. So we're done with these kind of things. Okay.
Do you have the right to ask them about a previous relationship or anything they might?
Oh, this is very sensitive and very important. She's asking, sister, do I have right to ask him or ask her about her previous relations? No. It is good for you and for him not to ask about your previous and about your history. And this is other thing I would like to advise my brothers and sisters. Do not share with him or with her things or some details about from your history. You trust him, he trusts you, but maybe with certain time, any issue happen, I know you are doing this with me because you did that before and you told me that. They will fight each other about the history, and maybe nothing happened now, but that things, that pictures in the mind of that person, wife or husband. So if that mistakes or sins happen between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, no need. You are seeking forgiveness from who? From Allah, not from your spouse. So keep it secret, because already Allah will cover it. Already Allah will give you a sitter. Why you are sharing that with your spouse? Why? What's the benefit of it? Is there any benefit? And this is number one. Number two, do not force him and do not force her to talk about her history. There is no benefit from it. That could hurt you, and that could hurt your feeling toward her. That could hurt your feeling toward him. And every time you look at him, you told me that, and I imagine now you are a very bad guy and you did this and that. Yes, you said you are repenting to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you are a good person right now, but I'm not sure. You might do that again. And that daughter or that sister or that girl, she could also share some stories or experience with her husband. You know, I have very bad experience. I have that relation, 2 or 3 relations with 2 or 3 or 5 different. Oh, why you are sharing that? Why you are sharing that? And he's going to ask them. I need their phone number. I need to contact them. They might share with him some bad stuff about you, and he is going to divorce you and to leave you right away. So, khalas, you repent to Allah, you fix things between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah عز وجل ستير يحب الستر.